Why is the public support test critical for 501c? 3. Imagine running a nonprofit that relies on donations from the community, government grants, and other public sources. How do you prove that your organization truly serves the public interest? That's where the public support test comes into play. This test is a key part of applying for and maintaining your 501c3 status, which makes your organization tax exempt. It helps determine if your nonprofit is considered a public charity or a private foundation. The IRS looks at your funding over a 5-year period to see if your organization gets enough support from the public. Public support includes donations from individuals, grants from government agencies, and contributions from other public charities. Total support combines this public support with income from investments, royalties, or unrelated business activities. To pass the test, your nonprofit needs to get at least 1/3, or about 33.3%, of its support from public sources. If you don't meet that threshold, there's a secondary test where you need at least 10% public support, along with other factors showing broad community backing. Why is this important? First, passing the public support test keeps your organization classified as a public charity. This status usually means fewer restrictions and more favorable tax treatment. Second, it proves to the IRS, donors, and grantmakers that your nonprofit is supported by the community, which boosts your credibility. Third, it affects your ability to receive tax-deductible donations and government grants, both of which are vital for your organization's growth. Fourth, it encourages your nonprofit to diversify its funding sources, reducing dependence on a few large donors and promoting financial stability. When you are new, you start out with public charity status, but you must meet the public support test within 5 years to keep it. If you fail, your organization could be reclassified as a private foundation, which has stricter rules and fewer benefits. That's why nonprofit leaders need to keep a close eye on their funding sources and support levels. They often track contributions carefully, especially noting that donors who give more than 2% of total support might be excluded from calculations to avoid over-reliance on a few big donors. In the end, the public support test is about transparency and accountability. It helps ensure your nonprofit remains broadly supported by the community and complies with IRS rules. This test is not just a formality but a way to build trust, secure funding, and sustain your mission over time. So, understanding and monitoring this support is essential for your nonprofit's legal standing and long-term success.